today, and so far so good. I've been managing to keep up with it. Before I jump in and read through all the comments, all that kind of stuff, I want to say that I'm going on tour in September. Thank gosh for the UK government just giving us a wee bit of a green light there. I'm playing Bristol, Brighton, Birmingham, Chester, Manchester, Leeds, Glasgow, Belfast, Dublin, Liverpool and London, all in the month of September. Do not forget as well, I do 2 online shows on stadia.com every month. I do them in the one night. In case you're not in the UK and you want to see me play live. There you go. You can still see me play. Anyway, let's jump into the live stream chat whenever I pull it up on my computer, because of course I'm not that ahead of myself. Thank you so much to everybody joining in as well. Also, don't ask me about the thumbnail. For some reason, my camera was turned around to the side. It didn't register it. Anyway, let's not. Hi everyone. Happy birthday for tomorrow, Brian. Look at you on time. I know. Check me out. Also, I realized I flipped my phone this way and I usually have it this way. So if I look there, it's because I think I'm looking at the camera. Genius. Absolutely genius. What else did you expect? It's very shiny, isn't it? It's very bright. All of the information for all of the tour dates, because I see a lot of questions coming in about them, are on janetdoblin.com/live. So thank you so much. You can have a closer look at the watch. I don't know why you'd want it. It's absolutely woeful. Hello, guys. Anyway, so today, what have I done today? I don't know. Did I sleep in and almost miss therapy? Yes. I was 10 minutes late. I woke up at 9 and was like, this is too early for me, considering I didn't sleep till about 4 a.m. Beautiful. And I was like, no, I'll just go back to sleep, you know? So I did. And then I woke up too late. And it was literally this close to cancelling therapy, but then you remember they have you by the gonads, because it's like, if I don't go, I still have to pay. And I was like, I'm not paying nobody for doing nothing. Like, no, that's not how we work. Turning my light down there. Hi, Elizabeth. How you doing? Your studio yesterday was bae. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you didn't know, one of the online gigs I had, well, 2 of the online gigs I had were yesterday. So I'm pretty... that's why I was so pretty. Thank you. No, that's why I was pretty tired this morning. It was great though. Thank you so much to everybody who came down. I had a blast. I was very nervous for last night's one because, oh wow, I just hadn't done one in a while, because I did such an early one in January. And then I had to postpone it by a week. So it just felt like forever. And I felt very out of practice. But, you know. And then today's been great. Like, you know, sleeping in for therapy is what it is. But then, you know, catching up with some work. And then had a writing call session thing with Graham and Rue. And that was really fun. But I literally just got off that call about like 20 minutes ago. So it's been a wee day, but it's been grand. The therapist. So yeah, it's not that I've done that much today. I'm not saying that. Yeah, we will have the proper sound system and everything up and rolling for the next stages. So don't worry. We will be back and up and running properly. I genuinely thought my therapist was dumping me today. 10 out of 10, genuinely. Because, like, he decided to, like... Because today we were supposed to have a chat about a different way of working. Because I wasn't maybe making as much progress as he'd hoped. And I genuinely thought, from the way that the conversation was going, that he was just going to dump me. Because there was this being, like... You know, and how do you feel like you've progressed over the past year? And I'm like, I don't know, you tell me. So currently I'm working on an EP. So you can keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm going to be starting a thing on my Patreon now called Inside Inspiration, which I'm going to be uploading behind the scenes clips from all the writing sessions, the production sessions with Rue and Graham. Just so you can, you know, you can hear these songs as they grow and form and become proper tracks, you know. It's going to be good fun. So if you're not over in the Patreon, go ahead over there. I'm not going to tier that. That's going to be available for like the $2 tier. So that's going to be really nice. Also, you got access to the Discord. I wasn't in the Discord today, but for obvious reasons, I was working on songs. That's a random question. Hey everybody joining in. Hey Connor. Sometimes I forget you actually have a discernible talent as opposed to a celebrity from Toy, for example. Spraggan's album is number 5. Oh my god, that's amazing. Congrats for her. But yeah, I think what I was trying to say was I was on the Zoom call with Rue and Graham and I did my makeup for this. Like, I was literally like, oh yeah, that bass sounds really nice. Me literally putting on my makeup. Hey little brother. I thought that. I literally seen that comment going. You're very happy now. Thanks so much. How did you cope without alcohol? Finding it difficult here? It gets easier the longer you've been off it, is what I'll say. I don't really have that much advice. I've talked about it a lot in previous live streams. Jasper Dog says hi. Hi Jasper Dog. Only caught the first part of the online gig. I hope you had fun though. I hope it was a good time for you. Hello Tracy then. It's the crack. So I don't sing on the YouTube live streams. If you don't know how these work, basically like YouTube works in the sense of I could sit here and sing songs, but then the whole video is going to get demonetized. So I like to kind of keep all of my social media separate. So basically YouTube is obviously, the videos are what, like Goofy Janet videos, or music content, or poetry, or behind the scenes, like actual launch projects, all that kind of stuff. You know, I have a Twitch now, which hopefully I'll be doing games on soon. I'm just literally sorting out a few things. We were talking about that last night. The YouTube live stream is literally just for me to hang out with you guys on a Friday night, because I realize I'm always here from about 7 to 8 o'clock anyway. So I'm like, I might as well chat to you guys, have a wee catch up, a wee round up on the week. As far as the Discord, it's probably better to Google that one. I don't even know. I know that it doesn't really give you that much help on Patreon, but like a lot of people have asked it on Google, because I definitely remember trying to like copy paste information for people. But what I was saying is basically like you get different things from different apps. But basically, if I upload music onto this, YouTube will demonetize me, so I won't be singing on my YouTube live streams, unfortunately. But that's what I do my online gigs for. Like I did last night, I do online gigs on stage it, and I sing my own stuff. Can you just sing your own music, then no copyright? No, that's not how that works. Because my thing will come in and copyright claim it, and then if another one of my mates, so say somebody I wrote a song with, came in and was their bots would come in and be like, oh, we own some of the publishing, and it just doesn't work that way. It's not how this is. It's a bot, so I can play one of my own songs, but I'll still report, like almost my bot will report myself for singing my own song. So that means the whole stream would be demonetized. So if you want to hear me sing, just go to the online gig. I was a bit of live stream on TikTok. You were active for a stupid reason while you're singing a bit of a song. I understand you separate your skills on different social media. Yeah, so I've actually got my streaming back now on my side TikTok, which is pretty cool. Okay, so there's a lot of questions that are like a very, very deep diving into rights management of because like a song's not just a song, there's publishing, there's producers, there's record companies, all that kind of stuff. It's not as simple as just performing a song. Either way, not on here. Not here. Yeah, I got my live streaming back on OnlyJans. If you're on TikTok, obviously I have my official TikTok, which is Janet Devlin Official. But then I also have my side account, which is a mess basically, but I enjoy both. But I can live stream on my OnlyJans. OnlyJans rocks. Thank you so much. It's a vibe. And when I get to 100k, that account is going private. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if that's like a bad idea. It's happening. It's happening. We're going private at 100K. Side Jan. A song is not just a song. I thought they just magically manifested. That's what I thought too. And then someone was like, hey, you actually have to sit down and write a song. And I was like, wait, what? You mean I have to do something? Awful. Don't want to. I'm glad I was on it at the start then. Hell yeah, Erin. When are you moving? As soon as the world opens up. Good evening. You tell them. Hope you're well. Thoughts for Florida. That's from Florida. Hi, Bob. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're good. Yeah. I hope. I'm so not gonna lie. I'm very jealous that you're in Florida right now. Weather is much nicer than what it is in London. Like, I was talking to somebody who was living in LA the other day, and I was like, "Don't you dare complain. Like, you've got sunshine." I'm like, oh, I would love some sun. But here we are in lovely, lovely, lovely London in the middle of a global pajama party. I just hire someone in London finally. No way! That's dope. Is this because now things are all online and it's like, oh, you can just hire anyone from anywhere? Yeah, I'm gonna move before the world opens up. But I can't, I'm not really in the position to move right now. So yeah, I mean, yeah. So yeah, I can't move right now. But when the world opens, I will move because I don't want to get decapitated in my sleep. Yeah. Pajamas are the new work attire, absolutely. Or really quirky, over-exaggerated outfits is what I find. Hi, Popeye. Thank you so much. Now this is one pajama party I don't want to go to again. Hell yeah. Do you know what? I was never really a fan of pajama parties anyway. Like, I was not, like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of staying over at other people's houses. Like, as far as, like, yeah, I'm not really big on that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It depends. There's a few people I would stay over at their house because they're lovely, like, but I don't know. There's something nice about, like, my parents always say something nice about your own bed, and I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So I'll be moving, yeah, hopefully when I get my driver's license, Sonny, absolutely. So my driving test is on the 26th of April. So I need to go home probably about a week before that. Maybe longer, and that I can just get back into being behind the wheel of a vehicle, because let's face it, might take a wee while to get acclimatized again, learn the rules of the road again. Also that means I get to see my family and my dog. I'm so excited. What car are you learning in? So my car is a Smart Roadster. Hate me. I don't care. I love it. It's dinky. It's cute. It's quick. I love it. But the car I'm doing the testing is a Nissan Micra OBS car. Very good point. It's a go-kart. It's a glorified go-kart. It's like 675cc or something engine. Is a therapist the same as a psychiatrist? I see a psychiatrist for my psychosis. So a psychiatrist and a therapist are not the same, funnily enough. A psychiatrist is, great for diagnosing whatever your mental health conditions are and managing those. It's almost like, here's your condition, here's your symptoms, now let's manage those symptoms. Therapy tends to be much more, so obviously I can only speak from my own experience, but it definitely feels much more like, so I apparently have like trauma. So we kind of have to go through rewiring my brain around trauma so that I don't dissociate, and that I'm fully present, all that kind of stuff. So that's why therapy's different. Some people go to therapy just so that they can have a third party in their life that, you know, doesn't have an ulterior motive, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but a therapist can't prescribe you medication or anything like that, but a psychologist can. And a therapist cannot diagnose you with a mental health condition, but a psychologist can. So hopefully that adds a wee bit of questions. Like, if you have a psychologist, you can still have a therapist as well. I know a few people that have both. Absolutely, yeah, you can have ones that are trained in both. My therapy today was spicy. Oh gosh. I hope you're okay, Erin. I know the feeling. I know the feeling of leaving it and just being like, oh my god. Someone want to hit me on the head with a frying pan so I can just wake up tomorrow on a brand new day. Oh yeah, my car isn't a real car. I'm so aware, but like, bear in mind, I live in London, so I don't need a real car. I need a car to take me half an hour to work and then half an hour home. I learned that I dissociate today in therapy. Hell yeah! Join the dissociation squad, my guy. We love it. Until we don't, and then we're not there anymore. Although, what I've learned recently is that in America, therapy is extremely expensive. Like, I knew it was expensive, but I didn't know just how expensive therapy was in America. So if I put this in perspective, my therapy cost me 60 quid a session for 50 minutes. You know? And then I talk to Americans and they're like, oh yeah, it's like $900 for a session. I'm like, what? Does someone want to explain? Is it possible to get cheap therapy in America? So, well, the issue is that some people don't have insurance. Like, what happens if somebody doesn't have insurance? That's why they were like, yeah, it's like £900 for like a session. I was like, wait, what? Why is there no copyright on TikTok or Instagram? Their AI is really good at finding the ISRC codes embedded within the songs. So you'll notice if somebody uploads an original sound and if it's got somebody else's song in it, the AI knows by reading the ISRC code that it is a track, so it still counts towards plays. Yeah. That person, the one I want without insurance is $120. That's what I thought. I thought it was a bit much. So I was like, are they talking about like a really like a psychologist, psychiatrist person? Because they can be like, if you get a specialist treatment, it can be very expensive. Because wasn't it like 300 quid or something for me to get my specialist in London? Like, if I went to the therapist that my old therapist recommended I go to, it was like £300 or something ridiculous. And I was like, I'm sorry, did I not mention I spent all my money being here in rehab? You dingbat. Okay, $120 an hour standard for a psychologist. Wow, okay. That's not too bad. I thought it was worse. Because, like, I posted a TikTok and people were like, oh my god, it's like $900 or it's like $1,000. And I'm like, whoa. Therapy in Spain is also free on our national health system. That's amazing. A life coach in Beverly Hills. I love those. Do you know how many of those people try and get in contact with me? It's a joke. Like, would you, I want to help you with your life and blah, blah, blah. And then you go on their website and it's like, for just, like, $6,000 for 3 months. And you're like, go away, please. Yeah, psychiatrists are mostly just medication management. Yeah. Which I do need to go to one. I need to go get my diagnosis. I say this every stream. Here we are again. Oh my god. It's true though. I will. I will eventually. Thank you. You're late, bud. Huh? Peer support is free. Absolutely. But like, there's people like myself who don't like talking to friends and family about their mental health issues because you feel like you're burdening them. Not consciously. Like, I'm not consciously going, I don't want to talk to them because I don't want to offload. It's on the back of my head. Was X Factor a waste of time? Clearly not. It's led on to me having a job in music. But you'll make that money back by collecting bottles. But who cares? How is starting running again going? I'm going for another run tomorrow. I wanted to really ease myself in. So I was keeping my pace to like no faster than a 5:30 for a kilometer. And, you know, just keeping it really chill. Will you miss London? Well, I probably won't move too far from London, but I don't think so. I don't really know whenever I actually make the most of London, but we'll see whenever the world opens, shall we? It's just like, I spend so much time in my house, and the fact that I choose to live in London, to like leave my house like 6-7 times a month max, makes no sense, because I would literally rather travel like an hour, even 2 hours to go to the city to do my work than and live like rather than like live in the city and have like a tiny living. Like, this house is actually quite big, especially for the price. Obviously you only see my room, which is the smallest in the house, but the actual room is massive. Like, the actual house is massive, I mean. I don't think I'll be coming up as far as Manchester now. I will not miss the kids across the road. Absolutely not. No way. Are you in class right now watching this? London prices are mad compared to everywhere else. It's at, like, I've told some people the price I'm paying for my room, and they're always astounded. They're like, that's the price of, like, I'm paying like a Manchester price for this room. Like, it's not an expensive room at all. Like, surprise, surprise. But I am getting kids screaming at me from 8 a.m. So, yeah. Show was really good yesterday, thank you. Everyone was amazing. Good evening, DG1. How are you doing? I don't have anything prepared to look up except, shall we explore together something that literally ruined my day today? Let's go. Right, that's literally the last thing I googled. Okay, why do you think women give birth to children on their back? Why do you think women lay down like legs akimbo in the air to give birth? Take your guesses. I'm taking your guesses. Cause that's grim. Sin of the Sinners is my absolute favorite song. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. I can't see your name though. Is it KLA? Yeah, KLA. Thank you so much. It's not easier to give birth on your back. It's easier to give birth like in a squatting position style thing, not on your back. Sorry, did I miss something there? So, the reason why women give birth on their backs. Now, let's get the names correct, shall we? But it was for a perverted doctor. If you guessed that, you are correct. It is a common misconception that women give birth to babies easier on their backs. It adds time to the labor process, especially if the legs are elevated. It adds time onto the labor process. The reason why it was I think it was France, wasn't it? La 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 la. Yeah, there's Neela and Cleopatra. Like, people used to give birth to babies on their knees, birthing stools. So, King Louis, who ruled France from 1643 to 1715, 1643 to 1715, played a huge hand in popularizing the lying down position for a very odd reason. According to the legend, Louis, who had over 22 children by both wives and mistresses alike, had a fascination with watching women give birth. Blah, 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 blah. He enjoyed watching his mistresses give birth and disliked the upright or squatting positions for obstructing his view in the process. Gorgeous. And it was said that he got sexual gratification from watching women give birth. That is why you see that stereotypical feet in the stirrups, woman on her back. Not because it helps, no, because a crazy king got off on it. So there you go. That's the fact that ruined my day. You're welcome. You can doubt me all you want, but I literally spent my whole morning reading it. It doesn't help to give birth on your back with your legs in the air. No. That's why you see most videos now of people giving birth actually, like, in the cat position, isn't it? Like the cat yoga position where you're like on your hands and knees and you kind of arch your back a bit. Apparently, like, that's a really good one. So no. Weird. Hate it so much. Let's Google facts. I love a good fact. Facts that will ruin your day. Oh, I learned a really good one the other day, actually. Well, I didn't learn it the other day. I had to say this the other day to somebody. We were talking about St. Patrick's Day, and they were like, "Oh, we better go to ye old pub." And I was like, well, funny you say ye old pub. That's not what that is. It's the old pub. And they were like, well, why is it? Why? And the reason why, people say it's ye, but it's actually the, is that back in the day, there was another letter, and it looked like a Y, but it was a TH shined, right? So that, whatever that letter was, got deleted basically from the alphabet. It wasn't popularized. I don't know what the reason was, but anyway, we don't use this wee Y looking symbol anymore. But it was a TH. So when you see ye old pub, the Y basically is the old letter for the TH. So it's the old pub. You're welcome. Yes, that is it there. Thank you so much, Peter, for typing it in. But yeah, for some reason, with the way that people used to write their letters, it just used to look like a Y. Will you marry me? My hand, unfortunately, is not up for marriage at this time, but I appreciate the offer. At $1.99 cheap. So you're welcome. So this is what my brain retains. Why does my brain retain random information like that? No idea. No idea. Here's some facts to ruin your life. Oh yeah, I don't like that. I don't believe BuzzFeed when they do anything. So like, let's not read BuzzFeed, shall we? It's like, Janet, can you remember any important information that you actually need for work today? No. But you do know why these random things. Thoughts on fanboy hooters? I would love it. Do you know what I honestly feel like is going to be a massive thing when the lockdown is over? Because there's been like a mini sexual revolution within women, I feel like women are going to go to strip clubs more after the lockdown. Like, if a bunch of girls were like, hey, you want to go to a strip club and just, like, cheer on the strippers, I'd be like, yeah, of course. Let's go watch a woman show us up with her amazing thigh strength and core abilities. I'd be like, yeah, let's do that. I'm game. Thank you so much, Raymond. Unfortunately, I will not be marrying anyone. My hand is not available for marriage. Have you not seen Brave? But yeah, I feel like that's going to be a massive thing. Like, genuinely, I feel like, yeah. Guys do not go to strip clubs to cheer on the athletic abilities of the strippers. I'll wait. But, yeah. I'm curious as to why you chose to sing Cherry Wine, because they made a backing track for it, and I just love Who's Here. It's as deep as it goes. That is as deep as that one goes. I wish I had a reason. Hey, my archery skills are not that bad, actually, surprisingly enough. I hate this so much. Welcome to London. Oh, Horizon on Apex. Yeah, I get that a lot. I do. Especially if I put braids in my hair. Like my little plait. It's a totally different form of athleticism, I'll give it that, but it's so impressive. Please, definitely looking for me, yeah. Oh, yeah, we know that. Everything's always... Let's see, ask Reddit, shall we? When people say, will you do a duet with this person? Will you write with this person? My guy, they have to come to me. I'm the small person in this scenario, okay? Oh, I hate that fact. We did that before. If you've ever Googled a child's skull, do it. It will ruin your day. It will ruin your day. It's actually not raining, surprisingly, Lassa. Surprisingly. When a baby sloth falls out of a tree, the mother will leave it to die on the forest floor because she can't spare any energy to go and save it. That's awful. That's awful. Oh, dead. Okay, I'm going to read this out. It seems PG. When people get cremated, they are put in an oven that goes up to 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit. It leaves a pile of bones, which is ground into ashes, which is what the family keeps. Large magnets pick up any metal fillings and teeth, replacement hips, etc. There are companies that specialize in recycling replacement hips. Some states made laws to prevent cremation a profit off the material to make them donate it to charity. So what I took from that was actually people are just taking bones. That's what that is. They use a pile of bones, which is ground into ashes. Oh, I thought it was like flesh, bone, the works. Wow. Okay. Walmart has a lower acceptance rate than Harvard. What? Oh, this makes sense. So that's kind of a misleading fact. because this is Harvard is a prestigious university, and most people don't apply to it. But because a lot of people would apply for a job in Walmart, there's going to be a much bigger like percentage. Okay, yeah, that's a fact. It's real, but like doesn't really count. No, we don't really read that one out. That's mean. Oh yeah, that always ruins it for me. If you're ever listening to music and then you just kind of go, are they breathing? And then you listen for the breathing. It's so weird. Hearing people breathe in songs, very strange. Even stranger is whenever, especially in like pop music and dance music, where they like cut out the breath. So it's just singing, and you're like, what? Is that person a robot? It's weird. Don't like it. Fun fact. All folks' homes are experiencing record... Someone gonna let that person in, or is it gonna be me? Is it me? Hello? Yeah. All good. Oh, Lord. Sorry, it's my housemate. I was like, somebody order food, you know, anything like that. No. Yeah, all folks' homes are experiencing record high levels of STD transmissions. This is strongly correlated to the increase in Viagra prescriptions. Sorry, I was letting someone in. Oh, wow. Sorry, I don't get to see these on my computer. Charlie, thank you so much. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. That's so nice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Ow. Oh. Oh my god. I have not watched The Queen's Gambit. I will eventually. However, this is a thing that happens a lot, where I'm an alcoholic drug addict. I've spent time in the loony bin. I don't always necessarily enjoy watching other people go through what I went through. It can, I hate to say the word triggering, but in times like this where maybe I don't feel as strong in my recovery as usual, because, you know, the world's on fire, and like I'm still sober, God bless, but I don't necessarily want to watch somebody go through that, you know. So I will, whenever the world opens up and I feel like in a better position with my recovery. There is alcoholism in that series. The main character definitely goes into abyss for a bit. Yeah, see, that's my thing. I do have the piece of paper that says I'm safe to be on the street. Thank you for the reminder. Nobody else gets that. No, I'm kidding. It's like normal people don't have that. It's not much of a trigger, but it can be bothersome. For me, lately, I am sensitive to that side of stuff, so I won't be watching it. Like, I'm not that sensitive to those things, but at the minute, I don't want to watch anything with people abusing substances. Like, I know people might be like, that's not that big of a deal, there's not that much this, there's not much that, but like, you know, I try watching stuff all the time, you know, and like, I got really uncomfy the other night in Vikings because somebody slit their wrist, and I was like, didn't really need to see that today, you know. So it's not really anyone else to decide as to what's a big trigger or a small trigger for someone. And you know. Thank you, Andrew. It can just be sometimes. It can honestly just be sometimes. But, like, you know, whenever I feel good and strong in my recovery and all that kind of fun stuff, like, I'll be straight back on that stuff. I'll be back watching the horror movies. Do you know what I've been watching a lot of lately? And judge me if you may, but I'm watching a lot of rom-coms. Because things are, like, pretty heavy these days. And do you know what? When I watch a rom-com, in the back of my head, I'm always like, it always works out in the end of these. So I know, judge me for watching rom-coms, but it's like my only guarantee that the end's gonna work out fine. Love me. Choose me. A rom-com is a romantic comedy. You know? They're such easy watches, Pascal. Like, that's why I'm like, this is all we want right now. Hello from Georgia. Hello, Bill. Lassa, it took me a second to realise that you wrote that comment, so I was a bit like... Oh, Lord of mercy. Love, Simon. I think I have seen Love, Simon. Sorry, sometimes I have to look up stills from a movie to know I've seen it. I don't think I have. I don't think I have seen Love, Simon. Is it going to make me cry? I don't want anything that's going to make me cry. I cry at everything. Where in Ireland are you from? I want to get that accent. Tyrone. Last night's show went really well. I love Notting Hill. I do love Notting Hill. I'm not going to lie to you. It's very good. It's a very good movie. So if you're on my Twitter or anything, just feel free to chuck me some stereotypical rom-coms. Although, you know, luckily I've had my hopes and dreams shattered by almost every person I've dated. So I don't hold rom-coms to the standard that if you watch too many too young, they will leave you thinking that everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be like a movie, or it's like not a good relationship. I'm totally not onto that idea. So luckily I don't watch those things and be like, oh, why doesn't anyone treat me like that? I'm like, that's not the real world. Does Braveheart count as a rom-com? Absolutely. I'm prettier by the day. You're far too sweet. Hot Fuzz. I love it. I went to see it when it came out in the cinema. Chicken fillet rolls in London. No, but my housemate had one the other day. She's from Northern Ireland, so yeah, you know, I mean, that's expected. I love 10 Things I Hate About You. It's so good. Gonna get demonetized for that. I've seen Serendipity. I really like that one, actually. I still will not be singing on the live stream. That's what my online gigs are for. Serendipity's good. I like that. Who drives your bus? Well, it's the struggle bus, and I'm the bus driver. Monetize everything. Well, you know, not really. I didn't post any videos there for like a month, so like, you know, I need to keep things monetized. Oh my god. Hello and welcome to one of the roughest areas of London. Right beside one of the poshest areas of London. London Street Noise streamed on the web, exactly. London is like not the vibe anymore. Do you know how many people I know that have moved out of London this year? It's unholy. Everybody there's like literally a mass exodus, especially people in the music industry or like anyone in the creative industry. They have just left London because everyone's like, I don't need to even be here. Why am I here? It's class, obviously, like if you were in the days of like going out after work and all that kind of stuff, but because that's not a thing anymore, you know. I don't know. Everybody's bailing. If people leave in New York City too, I think it's a lot to do as well with like smaller companies not being able to like afford paying the rent here now because like they've been out of work for so long, so it's just like they're leaving too, like. That's mad. I don't blame anybody. Like I said, I'm on the same bloody wavelength of leaving the city now. I'm like, what's the point? I'm like literally taking years of my life to live here. Everyone is fleeing NYC. Not surprised. I always wanted to move to Texas and now I don't because everybody, Joe Rogan and their dog, has moved there, so I'm like, ugh, can't, like, it's gonna be too expensive now. You'll find me up in Montana, lads. No, I'm kidding, it's too cold. I want warmth. Move to Dublin. Because I love being broke in Ireland too. That Dublin's house price being that high is the most funniest thing to me ever. Because it's like you just drive an hour out and it's not even like a quarter of the price of a house in Dublin. At least with like the likes of London, like even if you travel 3 hours out of London, like the house prices are still extortionate, do you know what I mean? Whereas like Dublin, like 45 minutes out the road and the houses are cheaper. It's so weird. Relations, music, blast. What is your favorite video game? Like which game you always hold as that? Oh, that's my childhood. Thank you so much, Heath. A game from my childhood. That's a really good question. There's a few that definitely shaped my childhood, and that would be like your stereotypical like Crash Bandicoot, Grand Theft Auto. There was a game with monkeys that I can't remember what the name of it. Let me see if I can find it. And honestly, if I could play this game again, I'd love it. Monkey. If anybody, is it Ape Escape? Let's see. Ape Escape game. Oh, it is Ape Escape. I loved that game. What, like the really old one? Memory unlocked. Yeah, the super duper old one. How do I play that game? I could literally be the happiest person in the world tonight if I play Ape Escape. It was my favorite game. I want to do it. What is Samaritans? Oh, I can answer that for you. If anyone wants to look up how I can play Ape Escape, I'd really appreciate that. Samaritans is a charity hotline for people who are struggling with anything really. It is private, confidential, and it got me through a lot. Like literally, if you look at my phone book on my phone, it literally says Sam on my phone, and I used to call Sam whenever I was in periods of extreme distress. Very, very useful. Definitely recommend Samaritans. I've not a bad word to say for them, and hopefully in the future I can do some work with Samaritans because they got me out of a lot of tight spots is basically what I'll say. So Ape Escape. How do I play? I want to play Ape Escape. Ape Escape game. So I'll be doing a online stream on YouTube once a week, every Friday at 7 p.m. I'll obviously let you guys know if it's cancelled, but just always assume that it is going ahead, because this is a thing now. It's what I do. As for the stages, they are usually the last Thursday of a month, and they happen once a month, and there are 2 shows in the one evening. Oh, can I not play it on my Mac? Oh, that is so sad. Play. I wonder if you can get it on Xbox. Where can I play Ape Escape? Ape Escape's coming in 2020. Well, that's a lie, because it didn't. Lies. I won't have these lies. Awful. Sorry, this is me getting very, very excited. I want to play. I want to play. It was the original. It was a PS1. I'm pretty sure I was playing that on. Ape Escape. Is it like PS1? How much is a PS1? Amazon. PS1. That's what I do on my my Twitch. Is just stream that. Oh, did you just tweet me? Let me see. Twitter. If I can play that online, I will cry. A friend of mine actually still has her PS1. Let's see. Mentions. Oh, it's not loading for some reason. Did you tweet me? Nothing's coming up. That's... If somebody could, yeah, like, tweet me how to play Ape Escape, I'd appreciate that. People find it online. What are you talking about? Also, coming to America is out. At Janet Chelsea. Yes, Heath, that's the one. J-E, although there's an A in it, so it's Jealousy. Wait, how much is it? I got PS3. Now let's look at that. Literally buy a PS3 just to... Why can't you buy PS3s on Amazon? What's going on? PS3. Shopping. £84. Ape Escape. Play online. Wait, is this a thing? Take my cookies, bichacho. Got it. Oh, I don't think it'll let me play it on this browser, but let me open my Google Chrome. Okay. Play it. Like, you realize that you're going to lose me here for like a week. Play Ape Escape online. Free. Please, please. Continue with cookies. Take the cookies. I don't give a shit about the cookies. I don't want your push notifications. Start game. Oh my god. Wait. Heath, I'm so glad you asked that question, because that genuinely unlocked a memory there for me. Time for a Twitch. I do have a Twitch channel, and I will be once a week on Twitch. I'm just trying to figure out like a day and a time that's really good for me, because I find now this time for the YouTube stream is really good, and you know, maybe we swap from the YouTube stream and we just go to Twitch. You never know. We'll see. Controls. Wait. It takes a long time to load. I think I see that, but yeah. It has taken a long time. We'll let that do its thing. It would be fun to watch some gaming. Yeah, this would be sick. Can't skip the intro. I'm alright with not being. Hi. Oh my god. Oh, the video's stuttering. Maybe it's my time to. Why has it just gone all buffery? I don't know. I'm back now. That's so weird. Because, like, I'm not even using. Anyway. Right, I'm not even using. Let me go back to my live stream there. Oh, everything's coming in all at once. Thank you, thank you. Peace and love, peace and love. True Blue. We're Copenhagen, so I don't think we're allowed to come to the UK right now. But here's some support anyway. Absolutely love your voice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's so sweet of you. Ow. Every time I need your attention, I'm gonna just call you dork. Oh my god. Oh. I'm not on the Wi-Fi, so people say it's taking up the bandwidth. This is on 4G. This is on Wi-Fi. Alright, I am gonna bail though. I am gonna play this game, and anyone else who is got nothing else to do, I will see you on the H3 live stream, because that's where I spend my Friday nights. Yeah, in case you're wondering, so I'm literally gonna go play some video games, have a bath, watch a podcast. So have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you all very soon. And hopefully I'll see you next Friday for another stream. So hopefully before then, obviously. Bye!